So guys, we want to hear from a beautiful lady. What's her take on this GMO? So baby girl, kindly tell us what's your take on this GMO?
Okay, so in my opinion, I believe that the use of GMO should be as a last resort or should be used to improve an already existing system or an already existing agricultural system. So, as Kenya, we are majorly known as an agricultural country. Our major focus is on agriculture. So, in my opinion, I believe that the government should first and foremost focus on improving the agricultural sector, providing farmers with the equipment they need and all the materials that they require before moving forward and importing genetically modified organisms to instead of dealing with the matter at hand, we are sort of moving away from the issue and creating other problems, because the introduction of genetically modified organisms into our food produce will most likely cause a spike in the health issues of our citizens, which is another issue that we as a country unfortunately are unable to properly deal with. So I believe the use of GMO is not totally evil, but it is a much better option to improve an already existing system or as a last resort. Yes.
So kindly, government, what are some of the best alternative that you can advise government to come up with instead of coming up with this GMO initiative?
Okay, as I had said, it would be better for the government to first improve the already existing agricultural sector. And once that is done, if the use of GMO is paramount rather, we can use the technology for the creation of GMOs to improve the produce that we already would be having naturally as a country. Yes.
Oh, you've just heard what a brilliant lady has said, and even her, she's condemning this act of government on this GMO importation. So, guys, we will still continue. We'll still continue having more opinions among different researchers and among different engineers. You know, we have engineers in the building, and even the economics and accountants. So, guys. Is there anybody remaining to at least give us? There's an engineer here want to give us on this. Want to give us his opinion on this GMO.
Thank you very much. First of all, let me take this opportunity to condemn students of the University of Nairobi who were seen the other day rejoicing while Bill Gates said that as a country we should be embracing GMOs. We all know that there's a lot of concern, especially health concerns regarding GMOs, and leave alone the health concern. We also know that a major take-up of these GMOs will render most of our farmers jobless. We know that most of our farmers, or most of the constituents who voted for His Excellency Dr. William Samoei Ruto, are farmers. So we don't know whether he's trying to render these farmers unemployed, because the same farmers who voted overwhelmingly for him are the same ones he wants to render unemployed by this major take-up of GMOs. If as Bill Gates puts it, that GMOs are actually just okay, then they would be legalized in the US. Why isn't that one the case? So we want to say that the use of GMOs, number one, will bring to us as a country major concerns. And number two, I think there are better remedies to food insecurity other than just the take-up of GMOs. There's the issue of adopting drought-resistant crops. We all know that Kenya has been an agricultural country for the longest time in history. So we only need to empower our farmers to ensure that these drought-resistant crops are grown, and also maybe reduce or subsidize the cost of farm inputs. And lastly, just to really embrace our traditional foods. Thank you very much.
Oh, what a nice opinion. What a nice opinion from a brilliant comrade. So guys, as we'll still continue giving you the best and the best ideas, the best opinions and the best advices that we can give government to at least put in practice. Yeah. So is there anybody who is remaining to give us his remark or the last point so that at least we summarize it together. Is there anybody remaining? Oh, you want to?
Yes, thank you very much. Just to add one thing is to encourage my fellow youths. Viva comrades, viva! Viva, viva comrades, viva! Viva! My final point will be to encourage our youths also to take up agriculture and to embrace it. Most of us are living here in the city, we are very jobless, but we have large tracts of land back at our ancestral homes. I'd encourage most of us, for those who do not have something to do, we could really go back home and invest our energy and put it into productive use by taking up agriculture. And I think that will not only solve the issue of unemployment, it would also result in a state of food security for our country. Thank you.
Oh, actually, yes, that's something. Oh, there is someone who wants to summarize it.
Thank you, Robin, for creating this chance to speak our mind as comrades on matters that affect us countrywide. So I'll just echo on what my senior comrade has said. Like in our country, we have drought-resistant crops. So we can rather implement the growing of such crops and make it at least to cater for the food insecurity that is happening right now. And just a reminder to our government that we know that